Levi's Stadium. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Punter Jordan Stout looks ready for that opening kick. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
It's set.
From the gun is Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch out!
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he's stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Outside. Watch out! You're not.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. Ayuk makes the catch. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So Reed the gift to McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Watch out! Here we go!
Now it's Purdy. And he's got it! That's a layout for it for touchdown! The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants, first down. Let's go. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Going to the ground again on first. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
He's got it at the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 13-yard line.
Here's Tracy once more. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
At the 8-yard line.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Motion a receiver left. Darts out of the shotgun. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Isaac Gorindo to return. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, Purdy to throw. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. Get an even 40 out of that one. And that gives the 49ers the first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. From the gun, McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Close to the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Going power with a big tight end. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25 yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
70 Lions.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 27 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now they send their back in motion right. Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Got a man downfield, this is Neighbors. Touchdown, New York! The Giants can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run and give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Looking to throw, Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
And he drives it skyward, hoping to drop this near the goal line. Fair catch made here at the 30.
And taken. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Giants, first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 11.
From the gun, here's Dart. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. double coverage was waiting for, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Rick Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10.
Now Dart. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Upton Stout. There he goes, right sideline! And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dart resetting here after the pick. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Back to throw, here starts. Completed to his running back. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, here's Dart. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
One play action with Dart. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Third down now. Here's Starks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
For first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set,
Off the play fake, Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down throw by Purdy. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. Back to the air on second, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Watch out!
Third and short, here's Purdy. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and check downs, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's fourth down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's fourth down. Again, it's Brock Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's Dart now. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Darts back to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
We'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yellow. 18! Watch out!
He'll throw it. Into the hands of Kittle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Brought in, inside the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Stout all set to send this one away. Garindo to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Isaac Garindo on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. Play action now. Purdy. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Purdy now on fourth down. He's got it to his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Ryan Burns coming up with the stop.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, Purdy to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
It's a loss of a yard.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the red zone now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
19
From the gun, here's Dart. Lobs this deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 9-point advantage.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Get set. Yellow. Up.
On 3rd down, Purdy skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I know they love that golf adage, drive for show, cut for dough, but it's awfully nice to drive for show and to have that kind of weapon in your back pocket.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Darts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Giants first down.
They go right back to Tracy. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Shotgun snap again to Tracy. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Drawing up the design keeper. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this third quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Here's a design run. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants score up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Giants.
They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Stout all set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Pearsall on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Play action now with Purdy. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Ayuk on the receiving end yet again. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
And 3.
To the line, here's third and 3.
Get set. Yellow.
Back to throw, here's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
Gain of 17 yards. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air again, Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That's another 49er.
New set of downs for them. Now starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
22. Watch out. Yellow.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Look at that power, deep left side. And he's got it, it's in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within one score in the fourth. George Kittle, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Trucks a defender. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running back motions right. Darts out of the shotgun. He finds Slayton on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
He did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
They'll motion Slayton left. On first down, here's Darts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Setting up the screen. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll throw it. Short pass Bryant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 26-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He was taken down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to the line they come, second down.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Throwing now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Outside. 8. Yellow. 53. Start.
Dive play straight ahead. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
He dropped this down to McCaffrey underneath. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And unable to connect on that throw. So they're still ahead. Now they just have to defend it over the final seconds here.
49ers 46.
Stout all set to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Ready, watch out.
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Yellow.
Looking to throw, Purdy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get set, yellow. Back around, up.
From the gun is Purdy. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants make the play that should win them this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now with 8 seconds remaining in the game, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going to pass it here. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy.